Okay, welcome back for the second hour of our program. Happy Friday to all the listeners. TGIF. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. 현우 선생님, 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 선현우입니다.
Yes, and it's good to have you here. Hyunwoo, for those of you who don't know, is a very famous teacher online.
Am I? Thank you.
Well, not only him, actually, I should say he and his team, because it's a teamwork. And he runs a website called talktomeinkorean.com, a very popular website for those of you who want to learn Korean language.
That's right. That's what I usually do. And every Friday, I come here to help Adrian.
Sure.
And, of course, the Catch the Wave team.
That's
help
right.
Other people learn Korean, too.
Our listeners, and we do this for free, of course, so take advantage of us.
Yeah.
Send us your messages, your questions. We will also try to answer some of your curiosities. If you want to learn how to say something in Korean, if you don't understand a word, a phrase that you saw maybe in a book, or that you saw or you heard in a drama, Korean movie, or maybe you just like to listen to K-pop songs and you don't understand parts of a song, we can help you.
That's right. So whenever you see something that Korean people say or do and you don't understand why, you can ask us.
Definitely. Now, Hyunwoo, how's everything with you, your family?
Everything's
okay?
good. Yeah. It's the weather's becoming a little less like the winter times, It's getting a little warmer these days.
That's true. It was very cold at some point. Now it's slightly warmer, but still cold.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like the winter is almost over. I know there will be some colder days coming, but
Sure.
I feel like the winter is already over, so I'm very, very happy about that.
You like going outdoor activities?
Yeah, very much. I just don't like staying indoors all day long.
He's always on the go, always going from place to place, and he's always also working on his computer, on his smartphone, uploading photos, sharing messages, and that's also probably why you like him and his website.
Yeah, even using smartphones or a computer for work is better when you're outside.
Why not? You sit on a bench.
Yeah.
You can hear the birds singing and watch the people walk by. Maybe that will give you some inspiration.
Yeah, I just don't like the pigeons approaching me, though.
Stay away. Stay away. Okay, we'll play some music and we'll jump into part one. We have 4 parts here today. We're going to kick off with a survival expression. We will continue on with a K-pop quiz, and we're going to ask you the Korean title of a song. We also have an audio clip, and you can participate with your voice messages. Catch KoreanWave@gmail.com. And Hyunwoo, you will answer some of their questions in part 4.
That's right. If you have any Korean questions or Korea culture-related questions, please feel free to ask us.
Very nice. We have a song request here. Menu saying hello from Taiwan. And this person wants to request a song. B2B's 두 번째 고백, Second Confession. The melody, it always makes me feel better when I'm in a bad mood. And I love this song so much. I hope you can play it for me. Love you, Adrian Opa. Okay, let's play the song. We'll be back in a few minutes. Stay with me. This is B2B 두 번째 고백, Second Confession. First expression here, we're going to jump into part 1, a survival expression. What is it, please?
Okay, today's survival expression. This is not so much a survival expression, but if you know this, it'll really come in handy.
Okay.
It's 이거 떨어졌어요.
이거 떨어졌어요.
Yeah, 이거 떨어졌어요.
So you drop something?
So basically, to break it down, 이거 means this thing, this one. 떨어지다 means to drop. To fall.
To fall, yeah.
So you're literally saying this fell.
이거 떨어졌어요.
이거 떨어졌어요. But in some situations where you are walking in the street or you are in the subway, somebody's leaving their seat and then they drop something behind them and they are not aware of the fact.
Let's say they drop their wallet or something.
Or a phone.
And they have their maybe headset on and they don't hear anything.
Yeah, or they're too busy. They're in a rush to go out the door. In that case, you can just grab that person by the arm. 이거 떨어졌어요.
이거 떨어졌어요.
Yeah.
저기요.
이거 떨어졌어요.
이거 떨어졌어요.
Yeah. Just like you said, 저기요 is a good word to add in front of it.
To call someone, right?
Yeah.
저기요.
저기요, 이거 떨어졌어요.
저기요. 저기요, 이거 떨어졌어요. This fell.
Yeah.
You've dropped something.
You've dropped something. Of course, you can say you have dropped it, like literally. 이거 떨어뜨리셨어요. But I figured it's a little harder.
It's a bit harder, yeah. 이거 떨어뜨리셨어요.
See? It's hard for you too.
Yeah, you have to think about it. 이거 떨어뜨리셨어요. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but usually when you call somebody 저기요, and then they turn back and they see what actually belongs to them in your hand, they know what you're trying to say. But in any case, it's nice to be able to finish a sentence. So I'm giving you a short one.
Yeah.
이거 떨어졌어요.
이거 떨어졌어요.
Yeah.
You've dropped something. Can you also use this? Let's say you go to a restaurant and it's like, you know, a buffet and you have lots of food and one of the foods is missing or
yes, you can.
so there's no more, right?
Yeah. So it has a dual meaning. 떨어지다 also means to go out.
Go out of?
To run out of something.
Yeah.
So when you are eating in a restaurant, like you said, in a buffet, you can tell the waiter or waitress, 이거 떨어졌어요, means, you know, this is not, you know, here anymore, so you can please refill it.
Yeah.
That's the meaning.
Can you say like you're running out of paper? Let's say 휴지 떨어졌어요. You're in the toilet and you don't have any more paper.
But if you're in the toilet, who would you say
떨어졌어요.
it to?
I don't know.
To somebody like a random
stuck
stranger.
there. 휴지 떨어졌어요. 어떡하지?
But in some public bathrooms, sorry to talk about bathrooms for so long, but they have a number that you can call.
Really?
Some public bathrooms, like if something's
So you just
broken.
call the guy and then that person is going to bring you paper?
I mean, you know,
no, they're probably not going to come, but at least they'll know that there's no more paper.
I mean, somebody
so they
might
replace
come.
It.
So, so if you're using something, you're eating something, anything runs out, you can say 이거 떨어졌어요. But also when you are, you know, witnessing somebody dropping something, you can also say this. 이거 떨어졌어요.
떨어졌어요.
Yeah. I see this happening quite often though. In winter times, I guess many people wear scarves.
Yeah.
And then they don't know when it actually falls off their shoulder. And I see like 3-4 people yelling out at the same time, 이거 떨어졌어요. Because they see it at the same time.
이거 떨어졌어요.
Yeah.
When it rains or when it snows, can you say rain is falling and using this word?
Not really.
비가 떨어지다?
In Korean, you can say 비가 내리다.
내리다.
떨어지다 is used in some cases, but it's not like a universal expression.
It's not the most common one. So when you are talking about rain or snow, it's 내리다.
내리다.
비가 내리다, 눈이 내리다.
That's right. You use 떨어지다 only about small drops of rain, 빗방울이 떨어지다, but not when it's raining heavily.
Okay, interesting. A nice little word here and something that you can maybe use if you want to help someone out, if they dropped something, if you want to give it back to them. 이거 떨어졌어요.
이거 떨어졌어요.
저기요, 이거 떨어졌어요. Okay, that's the first expression here. And if you don't understand something or if you would like us to teach you how to say something in Korean, we can also help you. All you have to do is use our message board, arirangradio.com/catchthewave, and we'll try to take care of that in part 4. Is that okay, Hyunwoo? When we come back, we're going to be talking about a K-pop song. Am I right?
That's right. I'm looking forward to that. We're going to talk about the lyrics of a song. We're not going to talk about the title.
Yeah, we're not going to give it to you. You're going to have to guess the Korean title of the song we will introduce.
Yeah.
So stay with us. The next song, this is Supreme Team and Youngjun. 그땐, 그땐, 그땐. Then. And we're here for you every Friday. Happy Friday once again to all the listeners around the world. K-Talk with Hyunwoo continues. We talked about the survival expression 이거 떨어졌어요.
Yeah, 이거 떨어졌어요.
You dropped something.
It is essential for the survival of the other person, not you necessarily.
Not immediately your survival. But yeah. Now we're going to focus on a song, a K-pop song. This is something we like to do every week as well. It's our K-pop quiz. So what we do is we select a song, we talk about the lyrics, and you have to tell us the Korean title of this song. And if you're selected at the end of the show here today, you're going to be receiving a book sponsored to us by Hyunwoo and his team. So good luck to you in advance. Which song are we going to talk about, Hyunwoo?
Am I supposed to say the name when I'm talking about which song?
You can say the name of the artist.
Yeah, it's by B1A4.
Yeah, B1A4.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about the lyrics now.
That's right. We won't give you the title yet.
Yep.
But the lyrics go like this. We will give you 5 first lines. 그래요. 오늘은 먼저 자요. 그대 잠들면 나도 잘게요. 2 lines so far. The third line is 전화를 끊고 화려한 옷을 입고 나갈 준비를 하죠. 아무도 모르게.
아무도 모르게.
So what is going on here?
Let's analyze the lyrics here. It's a song by B1A4 and we want the title, the Korean title of this song.
Yeah, if you know the song really well, you will know the title of the song by now. And if you don't, pay attention to what I'm reading and look up the lyrics in a search engine.
그래요. 오늘은 먼저 자요.
그래요. 그래요 is okay.
그래요.
Yeah, and then 오늘은 means as for today. Today, 먼저 자요. You go to bed early or first.
Yeah.
Before me.
자다 means to sleep.
Yeah, so basically, I think, just looking at the context, they are on the phone.
What's the difference between 먼저 자세요 and 먼저 자요?
자세요,
자요.
자세요 is basically more polite, but people don't really say 자세요 because there's the other more polite, a more proper way of saying things, like 주무세요.
So that's usually for parents or grandparents.
먼저 주무세요.
주무세요.
Yeah, 자세요 is kind of in between, so people don't really say that.
And if
so,
you want to say sleep to a friend, you can just say 자.
먼저 자.
먼저 자. Sleep first.
Yeah,
먼저
sleep
자.
first before I do. So 그래요. 오늘은 먼저 자요 means yeah, you can go to bed first. 그대 잠들면 그대 means you in romantic sentences, not in everyday Korean. 그대 잠들면 나도 잘게요. Once you fall asleep, I will also go to bed.
Can you say 너 잠들면 나도 잘게?
Yes, in casual speech, in 반말.
Okay.
And then the third line is 전화를 끊고. This is what tells you that this has been a phone conversation.
So hang up. Like,
Yeah. It literally means to cut the phone line.
Yeah.
전화를 끊다.
전화를 끊고.
Yeah, after I hang up the phone, 화려한 옷을 입고. 화려하다 can be flowery, fancy, those things. So
Flashy.
yeah, flashy. I wear something fancy or flashy.
Bling bling.
Yeah, 나갈 준비를 하죠. I get ready to go out.
Get ready to go out.
Yeah, 아무도 모르게.
Secretly,
without nobody, without anybody knowing. Yeah, discreetly. So basically, the first 2 lines were said to maybe a girl, like, "Hey, good night, honey," and then you hang up the phone, and then you get ready to go out and party.
Go and party with your friends, but it's a secret, so don't get caught.
Yeah.
That's basically the song here. It's Friday. Maybe some of you are going to go out tonight. Yeah, okay. So we're looking for the Korean title of this song. We talked about the lyrics. To give you a little hint, it's once again a song by B1A4.
Yeah, I think the last line is really interesting. 아무도 모르게.
아무도 모르게.
You can actually change 아무도 to other people's names, like 엄마 모르게.
엄마 모르게.
Yeah, without,
so that means
without like mother knowing, without my mom knowing, or 아빠 모르게 without daddy knowing.
Okay.
Secret to mom or
친구
dad.
모르게.
친구 모르게. 여자친구 모르게.
선생님 모르게.
선생님 모르게. Adrian 모르게. So whoever you want to keep it a secret from, you can say that person's name and then add 모르게.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, if you know the title of this song, make sure you participate. You might win a book sponsored to us by talktomeinkorean.com. All you have to do is send us the Korean title of this track by B1A4 on the message board. We're going to help you a bit more. We're going to play that song for you. So try to listen carefully and find the title. Here we go. This is B1A4. Yes, back on air just for you. You're listening to Catch the Wave on Arirang Radio, and I hope you're happy. We have 현우 선생님. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
Good to have you here.
Thank you.
And I think our listeners are looking forward to this segment also because they can learn Korean. They can try to improve their language skills.
And in this particular segment,
Yeah.
they can also listen to a fellow learner's recording, right?
Sure, and we want to listen to your voices, your beautiful voices. All you have to do is send us a short recording of you talking in Korean. You don't have to be proficient. You can just be a very, I guess, new beginner, and it's not a problem. So send us your voice messages. You can read, sing, act in Korean. You can be with a friend, even if you want. The email address, catchkoreanwave@gmail.com. And today we have a message by Nada. Is that right? Yes, Nada, sending us a little message. Hello, this is my recording. Excuse myself. Excuse me for my bad pronunciation. Ha ha ha. That's the message she wrote. So why don't we listen to it? And then Hyunwoo, you're going to try to maybe give her some advice.
Yes.
Here we go.
안녕하세요. 제 이름은 나다입니다. 저는 모로코 사람입니다. 저의 한국 이름은 아니스리아요. 그 이름은 많이 좋아요. 전 학생 2살입니다. 사실 전 한국말 한 년 동안 공부했습니다. 근데 난 아직 한국말 잘 못해요. 전 한국 많이 좋아합니다. 그래서 한국에 가고 싶어요. 그것을 저의 꿈입니다. 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Awesome.
That's good. That's very
Yeah,
good.
very, very good.
Nada, welcome to the program.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what did she say? Let's go through the message from the top here.
Okay. Before we go through
Yeah.
everything she said 많이 twice. And I like it. You know.
많이.
많이.
Money.
Very cute.
Yeah.
So the first line she says is 안녕하세요. 제 이름은 나다입니다. Hello, my name is Nada.
That's the most common phrase you're going to learn
Yeah, of course.
when you learn a new language. Hello, my name is.
Nada.
Yeah.
In this case, her name is actually Nada, but when you speak in Korean, Nada can mean also, you know,
Nada.
another
It's
thing.
me.
It's me.
Nada.
It's Nada in 반말 casual speech. So, not that it's something funny. I mean, you can, if you
Yeah.
want, you can take advantage of this situation and say to your friends that you use 반말 to, you can say 나는 나다.
나는 나다.
Or 나는 나다다. You know, that's funny. So, 제 이름은 나다입니다 is what she said in the beginning.
Yes.
And then she says her nationality. 저는 모로코 사람입니다. I am from Morocco. 저의 한국 이름은 안이슬이에요. She has a Korean name.
That's her Korean name.
안이슬. 이슬. What's 이슬, Adrian?
Dew?
Dew. Yeah, D-E-W.
Yeah, like in the morning, you know?
Yeah.
You can see on flowers.
That's right.
Dew. Morning dew.
Very pretty. So, 저의 한국 이름은 안이슬이에요. My Korean name is 안이슬. 그 이름을 많이 좋아해요. I like that name very, very much.
I wonder how she picked it.
Maybe she saw other people, you know, with that name and
Yeah.
then she liked it.
How did you pick your last name? Apparently your last name is An. Maybe a Korean friend gave it to you.
Maybe it's related to the sound of her last name too.
Perhaps. Maybe.
So, yeah.
Anisa, that's a pretty name.
Pretty name. I'm sure somebody or some people in Korea have that same name.
Yeah, for sure.
안이슬.
Yeah.
전 대학생입니다. She starts by saying I am a student, but then she corrects herself by, you know, more specifically saying that she's a university student. 대학생입니다.
대학생, university. 대학교 is university and 대학생 is university student.
And then in the following sentence, she says 사실 전, in fact, I, 한국말, the Korean language, she says 한 년 동안 공부했습니다.
한 년.
Yeah, 한 년.
한 년.
You can say 한 달 or maybe say 한 달 is possible.
한 주?
Yeah. It's
한
usually
주?
better to say 일주일.
일주일?
So it's the whole, you know, situation with the Sino-Korean numbers
Yeah.
and native Korean numbers being used.
Because we have two
at the same
counting
time.
systems here in Korea. So that's
Yeah.
maybe a bit confusing for some of you.
Yeah, there's no really like set rule.
Yeah. So
to
you have
that.
like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then you have 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯.
Yeah. And which is used with which. The rules are very arbitrary, so you
Yeah.
have to memorize everything. In this case, you have to say 1년.
1년, not 한 년, but 1년.
Yeah, 1년 동안 공부했습니다. So you've studied Korean for about a year.
Yep.
근데 난 아직 한국말 잘 못해요. But
잘해요.
yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
she
잘해요.
says that she's not so good at Korean yet. And then in the following one, she says 전 한국 많이 좋아합니다.
많이 좋아합니다.
Yeah. One thing to note though, Nada, please do not mix 난 and 전. You know, if you want to stick to 저는, that's better.
Yeah, because in the previous sentence she says 난 아직 한국말 잘 못해요.
Yeah.
And then in the next sentence she says 전 한국 많이. So try to stick with one, and usually 전 is better, right?
Yeah.
전.
나는 with 존댓말, it's usually forgiven by most people, but it's not like the most desirable way to speak.
Just say 저는.
Yeah, 저는 한국 많이 좋아합니다. I like Korea very, very much.
Yeah.
그래서 한국에 가고 싶어요. So I want to go to Korea.
가고 싶다.
Yeah.
Want to go.
And then she says, 그것을 저의 꿈입니다. She probably meant to say 그것은 저의 꿈입니다.
그치. 그것은 저의 꿈입니다.
Yeah, 그것은. So in this case, she's saying 그것을, but if you say 그것을, it's an object marker.
Yeah.
So it might be a bit confusing.
Can you maybe clarify the situation with 을, 이, and stuff like that? It's a bit complicated, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to answer in just one sentence.
Yeah, there are many particles in Korean that make the Korean sentences very flexible.
Yeah.
So basically, 는 is a topic marker, just making sure the other person understands what you're talking about. And 이가 is a subject. They are subject markers. And 을을 are used with verbs, causative verbs.
Yeah.
So you buy something 을 사다. So in this case, you're not doing anything to that.
Yeah.
You're just saying that is my dream. So 그것은 is better.
There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect. We'll listen to it once again. 나다 감사합니다 for your voice recording. Here we go.
안녕하세요. 제 이름은 나다입니다. 저는 모로코 사람입니다. 저의 한국 이름은 아니스리아요. 그 이름은 많이 좋아해요. 전 학생 2살입니다. 사실 전 한국말 한 년 동안 공부했습니다. 근데 난 아직 한국말 잘 못해요. 전 한국 많이 좋아합니다. 그래서 한국에 가고 싶어요. 그것을 저의 꿈입니다. 감사합니다.
Okay, very nice. So I hope this little session is going to help you improve even more. So as we said, just change 한년 to 1년. And then at the end you mentioned 그것을, it's 그것은 저희 꿈입니다.
Yeah, other than that, that's perfect.
And then just stick to 난 or 전.
Yeah, 저는 is
Basically,
usually
that's
better.
it.
Yeah.
Minor things. But thank you very much for someone who studied 1 year. It's a very good start.
Very good level.
Yeah. You will be receiving a book, of course, as promised, sponsored to us by talktomeinkorean.com. Send us your address and contact info on winner information, and we will get back to you. Listeners, if you want to do just like Nada and send us your messages, the email address is catchkoreanwave@gmail.com. Send us your recordings. We'll play some music and we will answer your questions when we come back. This is Speaka, You Don't Love Me. Here you go. Welcome back. A nice little song full of energy just for you. Catch the Wave continues, and we're here to answer your questions as well. We had Arifa here from Brunei saying, I want to express my gratitude to you for your tutorial every week. It helps me a lot. 현우 오빠 짱.
Oh, thank you. It's been a while since somebody said 짱 to me.
짱.
Yeah.
What does that mean anyways?
짱 is like you're the best.
You're the best.
Yeah.
짱. 최고.
최고.
최고 also means the best. Well, thank you very much for your support and for all the love you send us. We're going to answer some of your questions right now. We introduced the expression, the first expression today, right?
Yeah, 이거 떨어졌어요.
이거 떨어졌어요. And I said that when someone drops something to get their attention, you can say 저기요, right? 저기요, 이거 떨어졌어요.
Yeah.
And Lenny was asking us about this expression. If we're calling an elder person, can we also say 저기요? Because it sounds a bit unpolite, is what she says.
To give you the bottom line, Yes, you can, but it really depends on how you say it. Like even the most polite sentence, if you say it in a rude, abrupt manner, it's not good, right?
Yeah.
So if
저기요.
yeah, so for example, in my apartment, there's a security guard.
Yeah.
And there are two security guards, and both of them are quite old.
Okay.
So whenever I have to talk to them, I'm very cautious because they might be in the middle of working on something.
Yeah.
So I go knock on their window and
Yeah.
say, really, what do you say? Like shyly, I say 저기요, like very slowly. I don't want to go, knocking on his
저기요,
window. 저기요.
저기요.
Yeah, so it really depends on how you say it, not as much as like, for example, what you say. So
Do you call them 아저씨?
no,
Or
I
you
never
don't
say
call them 아저씨?
I never say anything about their position or job title. I just say
저기요.
저기요.
Uh-huh.
And then whenever they see me or like we have eye contact, I just
Is
talk
that
about
more
what
safe? Is it more safe to say 저기요 instead of 아저씨 or 아줌마?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it's more polite just to say 저기요. So you
Yeah.
can use it for people who are older than you or even much older than you.
That's right. 저기요. So be careful with how you say it. Say it softly, nicely. 저기요.
Some people also say 선생님.
선생님 is for, yes, not only for
선생님?
teachers per se,
Yeah.
but it's okay, 선생님. Or
선생님?
if you're in a store, you can say 사장님.
사장님.
Yeah. But 저기요 is the universal term that you can use to anybody.
In restaurants, sometimes I call the people 사장님.
Yeah.
Even the waiter.
Yeah.
사장님.
Yeah, I mean, they will feel good to be called the 사장님 even if they're not, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Stefan from the USA here. Hyunwoo, I was wondering, how do you say it's snowing outside today?
Snowing outside. Snow is 눈, and snowing is 눈이 내리다.
눈이 내리다.
Yeah, to snow. And then you can say 밖에 눈이 내리고 있어요.
밖에 is outside. 눈이 내리고
내리고 있어요. And
있어요.
to say today, 오늘.
오늘.
Yeah.
오늘.
But you don't have to really say it in the present progressive
No.
tense. You
You
can
can
just
say,
say 오늘 눈 와요.
눈 와요.
Yeah.
오늘 눈 와요.
Today snow comes.
눈 와요.
오늘 눈 와요.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this person also mentions the first snow. 첫눈, the first snow.
첫눈.
And Stefan heard that it's important to people, especially couples in Korea. Is there any special meaning, story behind this?
I think, there's no official story, but my understanding is even though snow results in very dirty roads and streets, people
Lots of
always
traffic.
people always like the scene of white stuff covering the sky and everything. So people think it's romantic and beautiful, and
White is a symbol of purity.
yeah, purity, and so you want to share that moment with the loved one. So
Yeah.
that's why people always call each other when it's snowing for the first time of the year.
That's
And,
true. You
yeah.
have to, that's what they say. You either have to be together with that person when the first snow comes, or you have to call them
Yeah.
and share that moment
Yeah.
with them.
People usually make sure they do at least something to acknowledge that the first snow is falling.
Yeah.
If they don't do anything, they might be in some trouble.
Uh-oh. She's going to get angry.
Yeah. Or
he. Or he. Shifa from Tunisia here saying, hello, good evening. I just want to ask you, how do you say I'm so stressed and tired in Korean language?
When you say stressed, you can say 스트레스 받아요.
스트레스 받아요.
You receive stress.
So stress, we use the same word. 스트레스.
Yeah.
스트레스
스트레스.
받아요.
Yeah. 스트레스 받아요.
And how do you say I'm so tired?
피곤해요.
피곤해요.
So
피곤해요.
usually when you're tired, it's because you are stressed.
Yeah.
Like in many cases. So
it could be one of
yeah.
the reasons.
So people say 스트레스 받아서 피곤해요.
피곤해요.
Yeah.
정말 피곤해요. 많이 피곤해요.
Yeah, 정말
아주 피곤해요.
아주 진짜
I'm about to faint. How do you say I'm about to faint?
쓰러질 것 같아요.
쓰러질 것 같아요.
Or 쓰러지기 직전이에요.
Okay, maybe we're going a bit too far here. But thank you very much for your participation and your questions here. Maybe one quick last one if you want, Hanu. Did you want to answer this one?
I got a question from Rennie from Bulgaria.
This person was asking you basically how long it takes.
Yeah, how long it takes to learn Korean, to speak it at an intermediate level. I think it depends on the person, but 1 or 2 years to speak it at an intermediate level if you keep studying every day.
And we can help you, of course. Okay, we're going to have to wrap it up for today's edition of K-Talk. The lucky winner for the K-pop quiz is from Brunei, Arifa. The title we were looking for was 잘 자요, good night.
Which literally means good night, good night.
Yes, the English title is Baby Good Night by B1A4. So congratulations. Send us your address, contact info, and we will send you a little present.
축하합니다.
Hyunwoo, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me.
And we'll see you next week again.
See you next week.
Okay, always a pleasure. Let's play some music. This is Roy Kim, Love, Love, Love.